Elon Musk and the bastard night had fallen on San Francisco, and the sky was cloudy with heavy gray hues. A cold wind was blowing through the narrow streets, while the dim lights of the city were dancing on the sidewalks. Elon Musk, at that moment, was in an unexpected internal conflict. His company Tesla was going through a delicate phase, and SpaceX was experiencing difficult times in some space projects. The pressure was very great, and, as usual, the burdens of responsibilities were falling on him from every direction. That night, he decided to take a break, to escape from the stresses of life. Elon wanted to feel some calm away from the media spotlight and constant bustle. He turned to one of the small cafes in an abandoned neighborhood, which he barely knew, but it seemed like a convenient hiding place for some time. He entered the dark cafe, which smells of roasted coffee and old books. He sat in a dark corner of the place where no one could see or notice him. While enjoying a cup of black coffee, he began to think about everything: his projects, his life, his future, and the future of the humanity for which he was working. His thoughts were moving between the past and the future, between successes and failures, and his eyes were looking outside where the cloudy sky was, as if reflecting his inner state. Suddenly, he felt something strange, as if someone was watching him. He raised his eyes to be surprised by a stranger sitting at the next table. He was a man in his 40s, wearing an old coat that seemed out of place, and his eyes were sunken in shadows. He didn't look like one of the regular customers in the cafe, and he was reflecting a strange, inexplicable presence. Musk felt something unnatural at this moment, as if the guy knew him, as if they had met somewhere before. The man looked directly into Musk's eyes and said, "You're Elon Musk, aren't you?" Elon had no desire to interact with a stranger in this place, but he was feeling something different at that moment. "Yes, I'm Elon Musk, but who are you?" he replied, trying to keep his composure. The man smiled an indistinct smile, and then said in a low, sharp voice, "I'm a bastard. You've probably never heard of me before, but I'm here because I want to show you something." Musk got a little confused. The words the man used were unusual. Elon was known for his intelligence. He was always surrounded by people who appreciated deep thinking, but he had never met a person who identified himself in such a strange way. "Bastard? What's this?" the man answered calmly, continuing to look at Musk. "I am a person who knows secrets that others cannot see, and I'm here to show you the path that you can't see, the path that goes beyond everything you've learned about success." The man's words aroused Elon's curiosity, but at the same time, he felt a bit wary. "Do you mean you know about me, about my life?" The man smiled and said, "I know more than you think, but what I want to tell you is not about your life, but about your future. What if I told you that everything you are working on may not lead to what you expect? What if you are about to make a decision that could lead to the destruction of everything around?" These words were a thunderbolt for Elon. He decided to remain silent, trying to understand what the guy means. Musk has always believed that the future will be better thanks to the technologies he has developed, be it at Tesla or SpaceX. But this person, this bastard, was talking in such a way that everything seemed very fragile. "I think you don't understand what I'm doing. Everything I'm working on is for the future. We are developing technologies for humanity. We are seeking solutions to the major crises facing the planet. I want to live on other planets. This is our goal. That's why I exist." But the man remained calm, said, "You're right. What you do is amazing, but you don't see the big picture. All you do is build skyscrapers out of sand. Your technology may destroy more than it helps. It may create an unlivable reality. Have you ever thought about the real cost of what you do? Have you thought about the consequences?" Musk became even more nervous. These questions were raging inside his mind. Maybe the guy was right. Maybe he didn't see the whole picture. Was he suffering from a lack of vision? Was he running fast towards something completely unclear, I don't think about the cost. I think I'm on the right track. I have to keep going. If we don't progress, we won't survive as human beings. We need to go to space, to Mars. This is our goal." The man smiled and said in a faint voice, "But have you thought about the way you think? You don't stop. Don't watch what's happening around you. You think that everything is under your control. But if you don't stop for a moment, you lose everything." Elon felt something strange creeping into his heart. The guy did not look like he was trying to smash his dreams, but was raising his deep questions. Maybe that was the thing he was missing. This so-called bastard person reflected to him all aspects of their life that he had never seen before. Then the man suddenly said, "What if I told you that what you are doing could kill the rest of humanity? What if I told you that every step you take brings you closer to a trap that will lead to destruction?" Musk felt that another mind had taken over his thinking. Was this just a strange man talking about things he didn't understand, or was he facing a reality he wasn't ready to face? "What do you mean?" The man calmly replied, "I'm just here to show you that you have a choice. You have the strength to make a different decision, a decision that can change everything. But if you choose the path you are going now, then this will be your choice, and no one will blame you because you chose to destroy the world that you are trying to save." Elon smiled, but he felt something strange. These words were echoing in his mind. Is he about to make a big mistake? Is he really on the wrong track? But before he could react, the man suddenly disappeared, as if he had evaporated into the air. There was only the cold air and the dark cafe and Musk's lost eyes. Elon sat in his place, confused. He didn't know if that was a real moment or if it was just a fantasy. But the only thing he felt was that he couldn't stop thinking about what that man had said. Days passed, and Musk was living every moment wondering about the future of his projects. Was he going the right way? Was he controlling the fate of mankind, or was he leading them to the abyss? That moment in the cafe did not leave him. He didn't know if he should continue his quest or stop. But what he knew very well was that those words that the bastard said would remain stuck in his mind forever.